So our second speaker is Philippe from My Money Mobile.
Okay. First of all, Eddie, thank you for inviting us up here, and thanks also to Mark to welcome this meetup event. Thank you for attending. So I'm Philippe Boupda, co-founder of My Money Mobile. So our project and our vision is that today what matters more for and what will matter more and more for people, more than having a bank account, will be being connected. So I will just present the activity that we have currently, and let's start. So actually, some of you might have already tried to pay with an unbanked. Yeah, most often when you're already banked, it's not really a pain, but on the other side, paying when you are an unbanked or receiving when you're an unbanked is really painful and can be complicated. So more or less, as it is the case already in Africa, people found a workaround to having a bank account through mobile operators. And this is, since the year 2006, getting stronger and stronger, that people, up to 380 million people already have mobile accounts, and are gaining more and more mobile accounts with more money, which is called mobile money. So banks are, mobile operators are starting to getting replaced by the bank, because on these type of accounts you can get services such as all financial services that you can imagine. So the real problem is, beyond that, the last mile is still in cash. You might be here sending money to somebody, you go on Western Union website, you pull out your credit card, you send the money. The guys over there, they won't be able to collect it on a bank account, they don't have any, and they won't be able to collect it on a mobile account, it is not connected. So do we have a better option than queuing up the line from here or there and pulling out the money? Actually, the understanding it from here, or being banked, I mean, you might think that we are able today to already pay with a mobile account, since what we understand from payment, if you have a bank account, that it's totally interoperable. You don't ask yourself a question when you go to the baker, I want my baguette, I pull out my credit card, I'm at La Poste, the baker is at HSBC, I don't even question, I just pay. But if you want to pay with a mobile account, you need to be on the same operator, because it's a wallet, as the one that is willing to get paid. So it's a first step, but what we believe is that the infrastructure is still missing. And we're thinking that interoperability, and for traditional actors, such as the bank, pulling out a credit card or having a POS terminal or going online with payment services and 3D secure mechanism, is completely legacy. The problem is it lacks of distribution networks. Nobody wants to have a bank that you need to do 20 miles away to get a credit card that you need to pay for. So what we offer is a money sharing app connecting directly the bank through the bank account, and even directly the bank to the mobile accounts, and even between mobile accounts. So full interoperability, and you can transfer from one to another, no matter if you're banked or if you're from one mobile operator or another. So this is quite huge, because we're not building only an app, we're building the infrastructure, because you need to be connected. And when I mean connected, as I had a question before, it's not about pulling out from a credit card. Of course, this is possible, but on mobile operators, this is completely impossible. They don't have any payment means. So you need to be plugged to the mobile operator and to enable the transfer from one to the other. So we started this crazy project, building an infrastructure from scratch in mid-2013, and End of March 2014, we had a beta version that we deployed with a couple of users that we selected. So it's not an open beta. And we had connected already up to 2 mobile operators. When I talk about mobile operators, you might imagine that it might be a lot, but what the good thing is that mobile operators are Pan-Africans. So you have one mobile operator like Orange, you have 16 countries because once you're connected to everything. And you can go cross countries. So we already have 2 of them. It's a long way. In Africa, for instance, it's up to 7. The idea is being able to connect the bank, the mobile, and maybe in the future, even the Bitcoins. Why not? What I can say about this beta deployed is that we've been doing since March things that don't scale, prototyping a lot, doing a lot of development. And what we see is that we went up to around, with 10 or a dozen of merchants locally. Some users, like some business users, 6 companies that are paying salaries through our applications on different mobile accounts. We've been having up to 1,200 regular users. So who are the crazy guys that are doing this? So a banker and a mobile techie. I'm the mobile techie. This pain that I was trying to describe that people might see as an opportunity, which is an opportunity from a banking point of view, is actually a real pain that I felt myself because I needed to unbank myself to transact with my peers or my family. So I thought this was completely crazy. I talked about it to my co-founder and he said, damn, I know what a payment is. It's all about transferring, but you need to request the ability to get the transfer, and let's get things done. And this is a lot of, it's not all about being complementary, but it's all about having the competence, being dedicated, doing a lot of efforts, and execute. So we believe now that we are with our development at a funding phase. We're looking for around 700K for the next 12 months. We've been doing this with a lot of outsourcing, and you can't build an infrastructure if you don't own your own technology. So we're looking for we're looking for this money to build the teams and start scaling because, as I said, if you if you are able to be connected, this is a scalable model. The mobile sharing app is just the first part. Our end game is really what I said in the beginning. Tomorrow, when you have people and multiple electronic wallets, it won't be about can I pay because I'm at the bank. I have the money on my wallet. I don't question. I need to pay somebody, no matter if I have Bitcoin or mobile money. Thanks.
Okay, just a question. Which country are you active in now?
So our beta deployed was in Cameroon. So mixing both operators that operate mobile money over there, and we, as I said, people that are using it. All the perceived value is really life freeing and problem solving. Okay.
What do you think is the strategy of the telecom operators you're seeing? Will they have hundreds of partners like you?
I'm sorry if I might shock people answering this question. The question, if everybody heard it, was the strategy of the mobile operators. I don't know if there is any mobile operator in this room. I'm convinced ever since I've been doing this, already had this idea since 2009. That the mobile operator is made to do minutes and sell minutes. That's the business. So getting services like financial services it's quite important to make a progress in terms of financial inclusion, but at the end of the road, collect money and win money on your money is not really his business. Otherwise, they would be seeking for interoperability. That's a point of view.
You didn't touch about monetization. So, what is your, end game?
So, you're talking about this?
No, I'm talking about
this slide. Or?
No, I'm talking about how you are expecting to make money.
Okay, so like I was trying to answer, transferring from one to another in our business model should be free. At the end of the road, the people that are only paying for that are merchants, businesses, because they own the traffic once it's digital, and they're winning in terms of risk, operational risk, and also, I'm seeking the word in English, but winning time in terms of business, because you don't want to collect a lot of cash at the end of the day and go to the bank to deposit it because you're working with unbanked every day, all day. So you really want to have it in your bank account as soon as the transaction is finished. So that's where we're going to get the money. They're willing to pay for that. It's a business model of Visa or anybody else.
So thank you very much,
Thanks.
Philippe.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Thank you.